Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's Teacher Asia. Okay, in this video, I would like to talk about learning English, and there's one vocabulary that I would like to introduce, which is grit, G-R-I-T. Okay, grit. What does it mean by grit? Grit is a positive trait. Okay, so it has to do with perseverance. Okay, or another word of putting it is never giving up. Okay, never give up. All right, so grit, never give up, perseverance are all related within each other. So basically, when you have the grit, you will do anything, everything, just to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. It's all about never giving up. Okay, so when you want to achieve something, for example, like when you want to learn English, right? So you find ways. First of all, you try to Google the information of classes that you can find online, for example, and then you are trying to find the teacher, and then you enroll in the class. Okay, so those are the steps for you to achieve your goals. Okay, so as you go, right, when you learn something, once you want to achieve something, for example, when you want to achieve to be a better person, okay, to be a better person, to be able to speak English fluently, for example. So you have achieved those steps. Okay, so when you enroll in the class, and then when you participate, and then you keep on moving. So those are the things that involve in order for you to achieve your goals. And you have to have the idea or the notion of grit. All right, so you have to have that, all right, in order for you to be successful. All right, so I think inshallah, with your perseverance, with your attitude of not giving up, you will get there. Okay, so just so you know that we are all I understand that the students are speaking English as a second language. Okay, we are all in a situation where we really want to master ourselves to be able to speak fluently, and then we want to be able to write, okay, write better, and then we want to be able to understand at least some basic grammatical features. Okay, so for past tense, present tense, singular, plural, noun, adjective, verbs, and also verb, for example. So we want to achieve those, right? So when we are in the class, right, so we have to have the passion of learning, and then the learning should not stop. Okay, the learning session should not stop once the class ends. Okay, that is my advice. I would say, if you have the grades, right, if you have the grit, you won't stop even when the class stops. All right, so my advice is that if you want to really get this and you want to go this very quickly, so you have to do a lot of things. Okay, you have to improve your you have to increase your vocabulary, you have to understand some grammatical features, you have to read a lot of books, you have to watch movies with English subtitles, maybe listen to some songs in English and try to sing along. Okay, you can choose singers that are who are in the same age group as yours. Okay, and then try to follow the way they sing. For example, look at the lyrics. Okay, so I'm not trying to encourage you to listen to music to a lot, but then I think listening to music is one of the ways to improve your pronunciation, actually. Why? Because you can listen to the way they sing, because it's easy to catch. So I think when you follow songs, right, you can improve your pronunciation. Not so much on your vocabulary, I don't think so, because songs, they usually use simple words. Okay, what you can learn is that you can learn how to speak, how to say those words correctly. All right, how to maybe some of the words they're pronounced correctly, so you have to choose the right singers. Okay, all right, so in terms of pronunciation, you can learn through songs. In terms yeah, and also you can learn through movies as well. Okay, when you watch movies with English subtitles, you can look at the words that they say, and then and the how they were pronounced, how they are pronounced. And then also when you are watching movies with English subtitles, you will know how the words are being spelled as well. So through that you will be learning spelling. Okay, so now we have two methods. Just now I said about listen to songs, and then you also can watch movies where you can learn pronunciation as well as spelling. Okay, so I mentioned just now also you have to read a lot of books that you like, whatever that is. It could be a self-help book, for example, how to motivate people, how to be a good leader, how to be this, how to be that. For example, those are self-help. So if you like those non-fiction books, try to find one and try to read the version in English. Okay, those can help, really helpful. They are very helpful to improve your vocabulary. Reading is the only, for me, I would say reading is the best way to improve your vocabulary. That's it, because anything else you couldn't get it. You couldn't get vocabulary through speaking with other people, because when we speak, right, we are using the similar words, repetitive words and simple words only. So I don't encourage you to learn vocabulary through speaking, because you don't get much bombastic words when you speak. But then speaking with other people, or speaking to yourself, or monologuing, is the best way to practice speaking. Okay, because speaking, you have to speak up. All right, you have to give yourself an opportunity to speak if you want to improve speaking. So I said just now, you have to read, and then if you want to improve speaking, then you have to speak a lot. You have to give yourself opportunity to speak in English. You can talk to yourself, and also I will encourage you to talk to people. It's okay if you talk to yourself, but then it's not a real life situation. A real life situation is when you have to speak in front of people. That is the reality. Speaking is who is speaking in front of to yourself, unless you have to give a presentation. But then still, in a presentation there will be Q&A sessions, right? So the reality is we have to be able to stand or to withstand a situation where you can speak spontaneously. So in order to achieve that, you have to get a person to practice speaking with you. Okay, all right. So yeah, speaking with other people or speaking to yourself. Speaking to yourself is you can practice in front of the mirror, but then you still have to practice speaking with other people. Try to find a partner. Okay, try to find a partner, try to find friends, just to really have the opportunity to speak. Okay, all right. So what else can you do if you want to improve English? Okay, one of the ways that I tried before is that you have to have a vocabulary book. Seriously, that's why I said it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of grit if you want to achieve English, because it's not just as simple as that. Okay, if you think that it's as simple as that, that's why you are still here. So you have to improve, you have to do something new. Which are the things that I mentioned just now? Okay, which are the things that I mentioned just now? All right, so I think I've spoken a lot. Okay, so remember one word, one vocabulary that we learned today, which is grit. Okay, which has a similar meaning with perseverance and not to give up. All right, and then there are several ways of learning English, which are, okay, the first one I said, what is it again? Is you can listen to song, you can watch movies, you can read books, practice with your friends, or practice in front of the mirror. And also, last but not least, I said you have to have a vocabulary book. Okay, you have to have a vocabulary book. Okay, you have to do more than what the teachers did in a classroom. And as I said, learning doesn't end at the end of the classroom. At the end of the lesson, you still have to do it. Like it's an ongoing process, it's an effort, but then you have to put like 101 effort. I have seen a lot of people who are successful, who achieve this very quickly, because they really want it. Okay, they really want it, they did it more than what they're being asked. All right, so you can do it as well. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Okay, so these are the things, the words that I would like to advise, and hopefully you guys learn something new and something, something knowledgeable. Okay, inshallah. Okay, with that being said, thank